welcome back to my YouTube channel. So if you're new to my YouTube channel, please hit the subscribe and do not forget to like this video. So for today's video, we are going to talk about my journey in the ESL industry. So I know a lot of you here are very interested about the ESL or the ESL or online as an online English teacher. So this video doesn't have any cut or edit because I am very tired. I am very tired of some editing my videos dahil napakahigpit ng aking schedule. Ako po ay nagtuturo sa umaga as a full-time private teacher. And sa gabi naman, ako ay isang online English teacher. Private teacher meaning to say full face-to-face po. Okay, in a private school. Okay, so I wanted to share how I um, went here or paano ako napunta dito sa ESL. Way back when I was a college student, I already heard about that ESL job, but I did not somewhat like has an interest of it since it needs a laptop, camera, what else? Headset, internet, and it's kind of very hard for me to have that equipment since it costs a lot of money. So what I did is since I am a scholar in a Unifast, so at that time I really invest a lot. I invest buying a laptop. I invest in uh, buying a headset and a camera. But sadly, that laptop that I bought during the time that I had my scholarship is not very worth it. It's because yung laptop kasi na nire-required ng ESL is very, expensive. So gladly, I have a very supportive boyfriend who who borrowed doon ako nanghiram sa kanya ng kanyang laptop at doon ako ng ESL. So actually, like you, na kung saan before if we are really interested and willing and has a determination on that thing, God will really provide. Actually, I applied a lot of ESL company. And of course, since I applied a lot of ESL company and I do not have our experience at that time, and my accent at that time or the way I speak in English, especially my grammar is not very well, good. Actually, up until now. But I believe in enhancement, you know that. And during that time, of course, like what I've said a while ago, I applied a lot of ESL company and I received a lot of rejections. Or in um it comes up in my mind at that time. I really need to give up. It's because if it's really for me, it's really for me. But at that time, napakaraming pagsubok na aking napagdaanan po. Isa na doon ang mga rejections, yung the way the admin discriminates my accent, uh, and pinapahintay ka pa ng ilang oras, pero hindi ka rin naman um, papasa. And the sad thing is that kapwa Pinoy pa yung mag-i-interview. So, yeah. Actually, there are a lot of ESL company naman na nag-hire ng hindi sila strict when it comes to pronunciation, as long as you are good in grammar. Yes. But at that time, I only knew few ESL company, and that company pa yung nalaman ko is very strict when it comes to background and when it comes to noise background and when it comes also to pronunciation. or the accent. Actually, I applied the first ESL that I applied before was a native comp, if you are familiar with that one. So I think it's after pandemic. No, before the pandemic or after the pandemic. Oh my God, I really forgot. Or it's in the middle. During pandemic. So um at that time, Um, actually, I applied there a lot of times. When I rejected, I um make another email just to pass, but sadly, I didn't make it because they are very strict in terms of pronunciation, in terms of the way you behave in the front of the camera, your background, your noise background, and everything. It should be perfect. And the way you type in the keyboard, it should be very fast. And also, mm, what else? Um, when they ask you a question, it should be all perfect, like your pronunciation, your grammar, and you should, while you are talking, you should type it in the chat box. And at that time, I didn't have an experience very well and, typing and experience as an ESL. So I tried my best. I studied every day. I tried I tried everything, but still I did not pass. So here it comes that I applied. Actually, I did not give up in native camp, but I want to prepare very well at that time. But I think because of I knew some ESL, uh, nakalimutan ko na yung native camp at that time. So I applied another ESL and gladly, no na, that ESL company, the first ESL company that I um um what they call this one, yung ESL company na yun, yung pinakaunang nag-hired sa akin. So I'm very grateful to that one. That is Free Talk English, if you're familiar with that. And um, they are not strict in terms of your pronunciation, and as well as your grammar is good. And they're very approachable. Agency po kasi yun. And they are very approachable. If you have, they really trained you very well at that time. So, I think I forgot if nag 1 year pa ako doon because at that time I need to give up the ESL industry due to my career wherein I was a graduating student at that time, so I need to focus my, internship. So it happened that when I give up that one, so of course nandiyan na yung balancing or budgeting the money on um how you can pay the tuition and everything, the allowance. So I decided, so pagkatapos ng internship, so di ba hindi na yun gaano mayroong yung regular na classes, di ba? So you just need until you will graduate. So at that time, so um, I applied Palfish and ano pa ba yung ibang ASL company na in-applyan ko. And it's really hard to to apply at that time kasi they are very strict. So, of course, I only have, I think, 1 year experience na yung first company na hired ako. And, of course, 1 year experience, or I think almost 1 year, it's not really enough for you to enhance your English speaking skills. So, what I did is I, they call that one, mm, I searched it in YouTube on how to become a native English speaker, but I didn't say that now I'm good in English. It's still, I have a lot of errors, especially my pronunciation and also my grammar. Pero dahil makapal yung mukha ko, of course, feeling ko magaling ako mag-English. Actually, in the ESL industry, you don't need to be good uh, in in grammar. You don't need to be good in pronouncing the raw words. As long as you are, makapalang mukha and you think that your pronunciation is good, but you need to practice also. Goods na yon. So, until hired ako dito sa San K, which is I am currently working now. Um, hired ako dito and I can see it's very nice and good. Even though the rate is not good, but okay siya for part-time. Yes. And the admin are very approachable. They are not very strict when it comes to your pronunciation and grammar as long as makapal yung mukha mo dahil. So yun yun. And it really helps me a lot. But again, since I really need to, since there's a lot of difficulties or hindrances that I encountered at times, so I really need to give up again. Until such time, um, um, I was hired from another company. Hold on for a moment. Okay, I was hired from that time. So, um, okay. So, so I was hired at that time. So, actually, um, tinitimbang-timbang ko rin yung schedule ko for my full-time job. And at that time also, nagre-review ako. So, it's really hard. So, I really need to give up again. Until, again, nandito na ako sa Sunkay ulit. And I also hired in Lingustar. Actually, in Lingustar, I am still exploring how to navigate their tools because mataas yung rate sa Lingustar but my heart belongs in Sankey. Yeah. So my advice to you, if you want to enter the ESL industry or ESL world, you must have a long patience and pakapala ng mukha po yan. No? Kasi kapag hindi mo kakapalan yung mukha mo, of course, lugpak at ligwak ka talaga. Ako nga, kahit hindi ako marunong mag-English, hindi ako marunong in terms of grammar because I am major in Filipino. So, um, yung kapalan na lang ng mukha yung labanan natin. Joa. Okay. And please have a has you should have a long patience, especially if you are still job hunting about in ESL. Again, apply lang ng apply until until mayroong company na mag-hire sa iyo. You have to treasure that one. You have to be grateful kasi at least may isang company na tumanggap sa iyo in order for you to have an experience. Okay? And aside from that, just um um what else? Ano pa ba? Sige, sa susunod na lang yung part 2 kung meron pa. So, may time ako ngayon kasi walang nag-book sa akin ng 8 to 8:30 and 8:30 to 9. So, yes, that's all. Goodbye!